About to be streaming. Setting up meeting. Okay. All right. Okay, perfect. I see everyone has their cameras on. I'm just setting up the live stream right now, and we'll get started. So my name is Miss Kinga. I'm not sure if I had a chance to meet you. All right. Oh, there we go. Meet you all yet. So let me go ahead and just put this here. All right, perfect. So, yeah, let's get started. So today's August 14th, introductory performance seminar. We have Kaylee and Kohana. So would anyone want to volunteer to go first? We have a pretty, it's just gonna be us, so have a small class here. And if not, Kaylee?
Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, let's have you go first. So I'm gonna just share this here so we can look at your piece. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Oh, what? Hold on. Huh.
Hello. Okay. Hello, my name is Kaylee, and I'll be playing Novella.
Awesome. Nice job. Very good. All right. So, sorry, I'm having a little bit of trouble. For some reason, the piece is not popping up for me here. So just bear with me for 1 second before we move to the next student. Could you tell me who the piece is by, actually?
I don't think it says. Wait.
Oh, it doesn't say?
Oh, no, it doesn't say.
Okay. Let me try to find it. I know it's in the Piano Adventures book, correct?
Yes, it is.
I think there's something happening with my. Let me try to log in one more time. That might be the problem. Just experiencing a little bit of difficulties. Give me 1 second. I pulled it up earlier, so I'm not really sure why I'm having this issue right now. But I'll go ahead and just one more time. Okay. This will work. Okay, so we are in 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm not sure what is going on right now. Normally I can open up the pieces, but yeah, it's not showing up. Yeah, sorry guys. I'll have to figure out how to pull up your piece, Kaylee, for later on. Um, and then I think for Kohana should be okay because I actually have another student playing your piece. So I actually have that. So let's just go, yeah, let's just move on then to you, and I'll go ahead and pull up the piece on my end just from another student. Okay, yeah, Kohana, go ahead and introduce yourself. Whenever you're ready, introduce your piece, and then you can start playing.
I'm supposed to play it memorized.
So for your piece, let's take a look. Well, the thing is, yeah, when I try to open it, it's not allowing me for some reason. So, do you remember if your professor asked for you to memorize it?
Yep, she asked me to memorize it.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and do it from memory, and I'll just follow along with my mouse. Okay.
Okay.
All right, nice. Very good, very good. So thank you both for performing your pieces. I definitely thought you both had very solid performances, so very nice job. Um, so let's just start with this piece since I'm able to keep it up here and share the screen with you guys here. So first off, right, this piece, we have a couple things going on. We have, I also remember in your piece, Kaylee, you had some pedaling, right? And this piece also has some pedaling, and both of you did a nice job with that. So this is, yeah, this is Kohana's piece. Was this your first time doing a piece with pedal on this one?
No.
No? Okay. So maybe not too new for you. What about you, Kaylee? Was your piece the first time you used pedal?
Um, Actually, no. I played a lot of pieces with using the pedal.
Okay, awesome. So I was maybe going to discuss the pedaling, but since you all have already done that before, I think we can look at something else. So another thing in common that I did notice between both of your pieces is there's some broken chords that are being played. So with this piece, right, we're in F major, and then who knows what chord we have? I'll highlight it right here. Who knows what chord we have right here? It's a broken chord, but maybe you can put all those.
C major, C minor.
You said, what was the first thing you said?
C major.
So it's not C major. What makes you think C major, though? I'm curious. Ohana, what makes you say C major?
I don't know.
Just throwing it out there. Okay. Well, we do have a C. We do have a C right here. So that's one of our notes. And then what's this note here?
A.
Anyone can answer. A. All right. So far we have a C and we have an A. And what about that last note, the bottom note?
F.
F. So because these three notes are, I'm going to draw them over here just so we can see it better. So there's F, we have A, and C, which I have to draw a line through. So because these notes are stacked up, right, on each other in thirds, or you can say skips, this chord is in its root position, right? So that means whatever that bottom note is here, which we said it's F, right? Whatever this bottom note is, that's going to be the name of the chord. So this first chord is F major. This is a little small, make it bigger. So first chord, F major, right? All right, let's have, I want you to try this, Kaylee, just because this is not your piece. So let's try to have you play just the broken F major chord right here. Yep, perfect. There you go. And there's a few ways we can play. Oops, I didn't mean to delete the F major. There's a few ways we can play this chord, right? So, why does it keep deleting that? So we can play. Could play it just like it's written, right? Or just back down to the first note, or just F, A, C, F, A, C, right? So broken chords, they can be played in many, many different ways. And I want to also ask, how far have each of you gotten so far in your theory in terms of chords? Like, do you know how to identify them? And I'll just ask that for now.
I kind of know what each chord is. I mean, like, but bass or like octaves.
I know how to play chords.
Mm-hmm. Do you know how to identify them? Like figure out what the chord is called?
Yeah, well, I know that I know that this is the C chord.
So in your right hand, you're playing C. In your left hand, you are playing F.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't really.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm.
I know that this is the D chord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. So you know a few. And then in terms of chords within a key, right? Like for example, this piece is an F major, right? Kaylee, when I was looking at your piece, I believe it was C major. I looked at it very briefly, but one of the first chords I saw was a C major chord. So it's going to be different for your piece. But for this piece, right, we know it's an F major. So have either of you learned about like the Roman numerals that are attached to some of the chords, or not yet?
Not yet for me.
Not yet for me either.
Not yet? Okay. So, because that was maybe a concept that could be worth exploring for today. It is a little bit more complex. So I think just maybe going through the chords would be more beneficial. But for example, have either of you ever seen the capital I symbol like this for a chord? Or no?
No.
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, so this might be a little bit of a higher theory level. So no worries. But you guys will definitely learn about that sort of thing in the future. For now, right, it's very good to just start analyzing these broken chords, right? Like we talked about this being F major. Can one of you tell me where the next F major chord is on this page? Or I guess in the first two lines?
Measure 4.
Measure 4. And then Kaylee, where else? Right, we said measure 4. See another matching one in either
And measure 5 and
measure
6.
5. So measure 6, it's very close, but
Oh.
there's just one shared, right? There's a shared note, which is the C here. And then you can see how the F, it goes up to a G, and then the A goes up to a B flat, specifically because of the key signature. So yeah, that one, this F chord repeats a couple times, right? So as we go through the piece, you'll definitely see it comes back right here where I'm circling with my cursor, and then over here, and it ends on the F chord and over here. So it's just a matter of, right, looking a little bit deeper into the music will show you where your chords are and all of that. So I'm still trying to think of how I could look at Kaylee's piece, because it's called, oh, okay, I have a screenshot of it here. Cool. Novella. Yeah, let me see if I can pull it up here for us to look at, and just say we talked about some chords. So just give me 1 second while I'm gonna try to pull it up through the introductory. Yeah, I don't know why that's keeps happening, but I'll take a picture. All right, so I have a screenshot here, so I'll be able to, I think, find it. This is from which Faber book is this? Piano Adventures, what level?
Piano Adventures 3A.
3A, is it the lesson book or performance book or
Oh, lesson book.
lesson book? Okay, perfect. I'm gonna be able to find it. Yes, awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, here we go. So Kaylee's piece. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I remember that there were no sharps or flats, right? So that could mean we're in C major, but we might be in A minor, right? So what do you think? What do you think, Kaylee? What key are we in here? Based off the notes.
And because in the left hand there's like a treble clef in the the beginning. I mean, I forgot what that thing's called.
This one?
Oh, on the bottom for the left hand.
This one?
So,
the third?
yeah, and then your left hand will your pinky, it will be on A.
Yeah. That's a very important note for sure. So this one, I would say just figuring out the key is mainly looking at the first, let's say 1 to 2 measures, and also confirming it with the last measure. So let me make this a little smaller so we can look at everything. Right, so if we look at the beginning, you said A, right? That was one of the notes. So you were talking about the pinky. And then what are the other notes that we have here, right? We're kind of doing the same thing we did with Kohana's piece, where we're trying to figure out the letters to help us figure out the chord, right? So do you see this right here, that this is a broken chord?
Yes.
Right, and then so yeah, go ahead if you wanna tell me the notes that you see.
There's A,
Mhm.
A, B, and E. Then it's gonna be. Oh wait, never mind.
So the A, you're correct there. You have A. So this is A is on a line, right? So then if the next note is on a line, we have to skip the letter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's this one?
That is C.
Mm-hmm. And then you
And
said E. Mm-hmm. Perfect. All right, so we have those three. And then I just drew it over here just so you could see it's stacked, right? It's like a snowman. So that way we know A is the root, right? A is on the bottom. So this is an A, some sort of A chord. And then what about the last part here? You see these notes. This will confirm our chord.
those notes, so they're both that's an A and there's C and on the
This is also the A, like you said before. And then this last one.
that is E.
Exactly. Right. So we can definitely confirm that these chords are the same, right? We have the same letters A, C, and E. As long as they're the same in any order is totally fine. So this means that our key is A minor. Okay. So A minor, which also shares the same key signature, right? No sharps, no flats, as C major. No sharps, no flats. Perfect. All right. So now with just like we did on your piece, Kohana, I want you to play that first broken chord from Kaylee's piece. Okay.
Okay.
So go ahead and do this first one. Wait, so you are. So make sure your left hand is on A. So I think your pinky right now is on C. So so A and then skip to C. Skip to There you go. Perfect. Exactly. And then another chord, right, that we could explore here before we wrap up. This piece is good in particular because you have a lot of chords that are just in position. Are you playing the next one? There you go. Yep. So, Kohana, what chord are you playing right there?
E.
Double check your notes because you're not playing any E, so it can't be E. Right. The name of the chord is the bottom note if you have a snowman. Right. Is this chord
Oh, D.
snowman form? Yeah, so this is D minor. Here, let me actually use a different color. Okay, how about Kaylee? Can you play the next one? So that's our D minor. And then Kohana, get ready to play the one after.
Sorry.
No worries. So this one here in measure 5, Kaylee, if you can do that one. Yep, very good. So can you tell me the name of that chord?
That is G minor.
So this one actually, so I know
Oh.
the major minor thing might be a little confusing, but when you play a chord, right? So when you played the G major, right, that sounds pretty happy. You'd say, hey, Kohana, can you wait, please? I'm still explaining something. So, right, that sounds pretty happy versus like when we had the A minor. That sounds a little bit more on the sad side, I'd say, or D minor. So try to, I'd say you can use your ear, but in the future, I'm sure you'll learn how to actually formulaically identify them. So let's do one more. So Kohana, when you're ready, you can play this one here. And does that one sound major or minor to you?
Major, C major.
C major. Very good. All right, nice. You guys are doing very well. Perfect. So hopefully that'll give you a bit more of a sense of how you can identify your chords, right? So just lastly, to review, what does the chord have to look like in order for the bottom note to be the chord name? What was I saying, if you remember? Like, what do the chords look like when they're stacked in their thirds? Anyone remember?
A snowman?
Mm-hmm. Yep. A snowman. Exactly. Right. So when you have a broken chord and you want to just rewrite it like this to make sure it looks like a snowman, then you know, okay, that bottom note is our root. So then we can call it by that bottom note. Perfect. And then listening to major or minor will help you figure out whether that chord will be major or minor. All right. Any last questions before we go? Or anything I can clear up? Everything makes sense? Okay, perfect. All right, then. So I will maybe see you guys in a Kaizen in the future. Very nice job and have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Now it's working.